Hello everyone, today we're going to look at the 5 best Garmin watches for triathlon available right now. First, we'll show you our top 5 selections, and then we'll discuss what to look for when purchasing a best Garmin watches for triathlon. All the goods we mention in this video have timestamps and links in the description below. Let's get going. The arrival of summer signals that it's time to begin your triathlon training. Here are the top watches for triathletes if you're searching for a new Garmin watch to aid with your training. These watches provide important functions like navigation and heart rate monitoring, as well as the ability to track your swim, cycle, and run statistics. There is a Garmin watch for every triathlete, whether they are novices or seasoned competitors. Number 5. Garmin Fenix 7. From Fenix 3 to Fenix 7, triathlon has consistently been added as an activity profile. A more accurate elevate heart rate sensor, longer battery life, and more aesthetically pleasing design are all features of the most recent Fenix 7. But in terms of triathlon, the watch doesn't offer much more than its predecessor. The watch is available in almost all wrist sizes, and its solar models have amazing battery life. No matter whatever version you select, the robustness and hefty appearance, which is especially suitable for muddy terrain and shock and water resistant, won't alter. But the first touchscreen equipped item in the lineup is the Fenix 7. The watch analyzes more complicated data like vertical oscillation, vertical ratio, ground contact time, stride length, and others in addition to basic ones like pace, time, and distance. You can only view some advanced information if you use ANT+ or Bluetooth to connect external sensors to the watch. On the Fenix 7, full-color topo maps are already preloaded. To make it easier to negotiate challenging paths, you can plan your routes in advance and use waypoints. Its backtrack capability allows you to rapidly get back to safety. You may also let other trail runners know how far you've come by using Garmin Connect. You can export your data to Strava or another well-known program if that's where you like to connect with trail runners. Let's take a closer look at the sensors on board. It has a thermometer, a compass, a potent GPS with multiple GNSS support, and an altimeter with barometer pressure. The Fenix 7 set the standard for accuracy for watches made by Garmin as well as other top manufacturers like Apple, Samsung, Polar, and Suunto. A triathlon is an endurance sport that puts a lot of physical strain on the body. The Fenix 7 would serve as your coach in this scenario by informing you about your body's capacity to burn calories, handle stress, get a good night's sleep, and recuperate from exercise. In addition to giving you important statistics like VO2 max, training load, heart rate variation, and more, it monitors your heart rate zone performance while you're running. But not everything in Fenix 7 is wonderful. Its main flaw is that, in comparison to its siblings, it is very expensive. Its robust construction is the obvious cause of its heavier weight compared to the Forerunner series. The features are a little bit overkill for someone looking for an entry-level triathlon watch, too. Number 4. Garmin Instinct Solar. The trendy, durable, and packed with amazing features Garmin Instinct Solar smartwatch is known for taking on any outdoor adventure. The watch was made in accordance with U.S. military specification 810G, making it exceptionally resistant to adverse environmental conditions. The watch's case is strengthened by the fiber-reinforced material. You can treat your equipment severely and it will still last. The Garmin Instinct Solar is the watch to rely on for solar charging. The battery life in smartwatch mode is reasonable at 24 days. The battery's lifespan is extended to 54 days because of its ability to be recharged by the sun. While in GPS mode, the watch promises a battery life of more than 30 hours. The limit is further increased to 38 hours with solar luminosity. Because of this, it makes a good choice for a multi-day hike that includes overnight breaks. Another exciting aspect of this watch is the Garmin Instinct Storm Alert. The barometric altimeter of the watch can be programmed to sound a storm alert when the air pressure suddenly drops. You can prepare for the stormy weather by anticipating the warning and adjusting your trip arrangements. The Garmin Instinct Solar, Garmin Enduro, and Garmin Fenix 6 all have the Sight and Go feature. If you point the compass at a distant object, such as a mountaintop or a hill station, the watch will point you in that direction. The wonderful gadget also has a trackback feature that helps you get back to where you started. The watch also makes it possible to use the sunrise/sunset feature. This fundamental function is helpful when you are on long-distance through hiking excursions. You'll be alerted by your watch when sunset is near. This will enable you to locate a suitable camping location before dusk. Number 3. Garmin Enduro. Garmin Enduro should be at the top of your list of priorities if you prefer through hiking. This watch was created with long-distance trailing aficionados in mind. It features all the equipment you would require for a long trekking journey. Like the Fenix 6, this watch lacks internal music and map storage. However, there is one key difference between the two watches, and this is an area in which Garmin Enduro shines. Simply because it has a longer battery life, this watch will be more tempting to thru hikers, marathon runners, and triathletes. In comparison to the Fenix 6's 14 days of smartwatch mode battery life, the Enduro offers 50 days of charge time. With the addition of solar power, the Enduro's battery life may be extended to 65 days when used in smartwatch mode. Because there are no power outlets along the route, it is the best choice for long hikes. Every function we previously identified in the Garmin Fenix 6 is also present on the watch. Along with the basic ABC features, this device also has a barometric altimeter and a magnetic compass. It also provides daily activity tracking, which includes step counting, elevation gain, heart rate monitoring, etc. In terms of design, there are a few minor differences between the Enduro and the Fenix 6. On the former, the screen size is bigger. In terms of resolutions, its display quality is likewise better than that of the latter. Due to its better battery timing and fancier look, this watch costs more than the Fenix 6. Number 2. Garmin Forerunner 945 LTE. The Garmin Forerunner 945 LTE can run on roads, treadmills, and trails. The watch is compact and lightweight, but it includes several features that are almost equal to those of the Fenix 7. The touchscreen and the most recent Elevate heart rate sensor are this watch's two main absences when compared to the most recent Fenix watch. The watch has music storage for offline listening in addition to letting you download playlists from Spotify, Amazon Music, and other providers. Fenix 7 provides the same, but with more storage. Your heart rate, speed, time, distance, and duration are all tracked by the watch's pre-programmed triathlon activity. Additionally, if you connect a footpod and an external heart rate sensor through ANT+ or Bluetooth, you may instantly access complex running dynamics, pace pro, stride length, vertical ratio, lactate threshold, etc. on your wrist. Indicators of performance such as training load, status, focus, rest intervals, stress level, and more are also monitored. The watch functions as a fitness tracker that monitors your heart rate, sleep quality, and blood oxygen levels. The watch's LTE version enables it to send messages to emergency contacts when necessary. The feature will be turned on immediately thanks to an incident detection sensor built into the watch. If you didn't have your smartphone with you, the Forerunner 945 would be your only hope of survival because triathlon is rife with hazards. The watch supports full color mapping and lets you upload GPX files. The FR 945 small screen and thick bezel, however, restrict navigation. The battery's capacity is reduced to 10 hours from 2 weeks when GPS is used continuously. The lack of a solar version of the watch isn't a problem for trail runners, but it might be for someone who does marathons or ultramarathons. Number 1. Garmin VivoActive 3 Music. We initially favored the Garmin Forerunner 245 Music due to the watch's special triathlon mode. We switched to the Garmin VivoActive 3, but as soon as we saw that it lacked a particular barometer, we abandoned it. Both are low-end models, but the Vivo Active is one of the more reasonably priced Garmin's on the market and costs a lot less. Despite its flaws and absence of a triathlon-specific mode, the Garmin Vivo Active 3 Music Watch does the job. You can either design a customized activity on the watch itself or get apps from the Connect IQ store to use for this. The activity tracking's pace, distance, and time measurements are substantially correct. Although adequate, the height data, ascent and descent, does not compare favorably to the best watches made by Fenix and Forerunner. There are no advanced metrics, which makes sense. The watch also lacks performance indicators like measures of race status and effects and recovery counselors. All of them are available in Forerunner 245 Music, however the latter does not include elevation tracking. With the help of this watch's waypoint feature, you can map out your next trail run with accuracy. However, the absence of topo charts is a major disadvantage for hikers and trail runners. The Vivo Active 3 Music has a battery life of more than 2 weeks on a single charge. However, the performance degrades as soon as the GPS is turned on and music is playing. Garmin watches are the perfect choice for any triathlete looking to get an edge on their competition. With features such as water resistance, heart rate monitoring, interval timing, and more, they offer all the features you need to train effectively and accurately measure your progress over time. Plus, with Amazon's wide selection of Garmin watches at competitive prices, free delivery, and easy returns policy, it makes sense to shop there when you're looking for a watch that can help you reach your goals. Thanks for watching, and that's all for now. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Till next time, see you guys later.